Yo, what up, what up? So, I want to talk to you today about the gap. What is the gap? Alright, so let's say you went ahead and you created the image of who, what, and where you want to be in 5 years. And the characteristics and attributes that you gave to that person, that who is you, is, I'm just using this for example. Let's say you want to be more courageous, you want to be healthy, you want to be a business owner, and you want to give back to your community. Plus some other things. I'm just trying to give you an example. But let's say like those are the things that you want to be doing in 5 years. That's what you want to be. That's what you want to embody in 5 years. And that's going to be you. You're like a superhero now in 5 years. Now, you understand because you watched the videos that these things don't happen overnight, right? You're not going to go 0 to 100. You're not going to have, that's not going to happen, right? It's going to take time. But each of these attributes, these characteristics, they all have their little pieces that they break down into, right? So like being courageous means you have the ability to do something even though you're afraid. So even though you are afraid of, I don't know, speaking in front of public, you do it anyway because you know it's what you need to do. But you don't like just become courageous overnight. You take little small steps. So instead of going to some kind of public event, you speak publicly in your household. You know, you start small. Just like with being healthy. You don't just become healthy overnight. You started, drinking a green smoothie. You started eating more salad. You started doing those things. Business owner, giving back to your community. These things all break down. There's things you have to do, right? You don't just jump to being this person. Or you don't just jump to having these characteristics. They have to be broken down. Broken down into what? Little parts. So it takes years. But those years break down into months. Those months break down into weeks. And those weeks, they break down into days. And this is where you are today. This is where you are today. This is the grind. This is the work. This is what a lot of people are afraid of. The grind, the work. So it's easy to think about what you want to do. It's easy to reach. But after you do all that reaching and you figure out who, what, and where you want to be, now it gets down to the work, all right? It gets down to the grind. So this is the way I see it. When you wake up in the morning or whenever you wake up, you are right at zero. You are at zero as far as your potential scale. Let's say on this side, plus 10. Plus, every time you get to plus 10 or every time you move further on this side, it gets you closer to being that person you want to be in 5 years. And every time you move further away, it moves you closer to comfort, ease, and it's less work. It's easy to do this stuff. It's easy to just remain the same. It's very comfortable because you know it. There's no pain. It's just very easy. Now, if you were watching my workout videos, you see I talk about on the other side of discomfort and fear is where your goals and your dreams rest. So this is you when you wake up. Now, let's say you had your goal to do 1 minute of meditation. You want to meditate 1 minute, but you're so tired. You're so sleepy. You just don't want to do it. If you don't do that 1 minute that you said you were going to do, you just move back. You just move back. So now you're -1 as far as your potential scale because you could have did it, right? You could have did it. You have the ability to sit down on the floor. You have the ability to just close your eye and focus on your breath for 1 minute. Now, let's say there's no kids in your way. There's no dog. There's no kind of circumstances. You just want to lay in bed. Let's say you just want to lay in bed. You're now -1 on your potential scale for the day. Now, if you did that, let's say you went ahead and you meditated for 1 minute, that would have put you at +1. Meditation, if you say it is something that would have got you closer to being this person. Yeah, it might be a little small percentage, but you don't go 0 to 100. These things it's a process. You got to work at it. So you do the meditation for 1 minute versus not doing it. Because if you didn't do it, it's not like you're just 1 step back. Nah, you 2 steps back. Because 1, 2, you could have been right here, but you're not because you're playing. 1, 2. This is where you at. Now, let's say you wanted to, you said that in order for you to get healthy, I'm going to drink a green smoothie every day. So you're going to drink a green smoothie every day. But guess what? You just don't feel like doing it. You just feel so tired. You don't feel motivated. You just don't have it in you. You have it in you, but it's comfortable. It's easy and it's less work to not do it. And so instead of doing it, you don't do it. And now you're -2. But guess what? You're not just 2 spots back. Now you're 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if you drank it and if you did your meditation, you would have been +2. And this goes on and on and on. That's why I say set little small goals and conquer it. Don't just let it be random little small goals. Let it be goals that's going to get you closer to this person that you want to be. So let's say you go the whole day with doing things that are comfortable, easy, and less work. Well, you're going to be all the way over here. Versus if you did things that was going to get you closer to this person, it was going to make you progress. It was going to give you growth, but it took more work. And that's what a lot of people are afraid of. I'm not talking about work like you're going out and working for somebody else, another business. I'm talking about working for yourself. Working for yourself, you don't have to have a business. You don't have to have a business. You are, in fact, your business. You are your business. So what are you doing for yourself to get you closer to this person? And that's the work. This is the grind. You got to be doing these things. You got to be moving closer. And so let's say that you do the push-ups, you do the green smoothie, you do the meditation, and now you're getting closer and closer and closer. And let's say by the end of the day, you stop at +4. Nah, it's not +10, but guess what? It don't go 0 to 100. +4 is a good thing. Because everybody knows this. Slow money is better than no money. Everybody knows this, man. Slow money is better than no money, just like slow progress is better than no progress. That's part of the process. That's what happens. You got to go through it. Because let me tell you what happens if you don't go through it. And when I thought about this, it really opened me up. Because I was like, man, that's true. So let's say you ended the day because you didn't do none of that stuff. You just went about your business. You just had a regular day. You ended your day at a 6. I should have had my red pen. You ended your day at a 6, right? A -6. You ended your day at a -6. If you ended your day at a -6, that means you could have been at a +6. And that would have got you closer, way closer to being this person. Between this area and this area, this is what we call the gap. You know what lives between the gap? The gap is the home of regret, anxiety, and depression. Because subconsciously, you already told yourself you wouldn't go out and conquer these little goals that you have for yourself. And when you don't do it, it is natural for your mind to feel like it failed, like it didn't go all out. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. And that's where regret, anxiety, and depression lives, because your mind is built to help you get to your goals. And when you suppress it because you're letting external forces work to suppress you, and also your internal forces, you're not gonna be all that you could be for that day. Now, every day is not gonna be a perfect day. You may not be a +3 or +4. You may just be a +1. But guess what? Slow money is better than no money. Slow progress is better than no progress. I want you to remember that. The gap is a problem. You don't want to be in that area. That's where regret, anxiety, and depression live. That's where lack of motivation lives. But the closer you get, you're going to notice, man. You start jumping out of bed with a bounce. You feel good about life. You feel good about things going on because you're working on becoming this person. And this person already embodies the things that you want. So you feel good about this. You have a very positive, strong emotional tie to this person. And so you now understand that it's the little stuff. These little things add up, man. They get you closer to being this person over here. This guy or this female, this sister, this brother over here with the cape on. You want to be that? Then you got to put in the work, man. You got to give them the grind. All right? Peace.